At SML News UG okuba nti nno tuzze nga tubatuuseko programu yaffe The Quiz Course nga erimu ebintu bingi nnyo ng'era wootumanyi Sserwi Galvin ly'erinnya sitambudde nzekka ntambudde n'omukyala ali wano omukyala Ajat era gwe Aja ali eyo era awo kale ebintu bingi ebitambudde mu ggwanga wano nawali ebyobufuzi bizzeemu nate kuba tuyingira okuba nti nno ate tugenda kubanga tutunuulira Electoral Commission yavuddeyo n'erangirira nti okulonda okwaba LC1 bannabakyala amu ne LC2 kuzzeemu kuyinde oluvannyuma nti no bannayuganda babadde n'ennyonta nnene okubanga beegwanyiza ebifo bifaanaganako bityo oluvannyuma tuvudde mu kalulu kuba pulezidenti abamemba ba paalamenti ba district councillor district LCs so ate kale tuzze ku kinusi abaviira ddala obuyinza oba twandibadde nga tugamba oba obw'NRM kubanga basinga structure oba gye twandigambye ennungi kuba balina kye bagamba nti 30 people per village so oluusi structure ezo zosanga ze zibawo akalulu ne bavaayo ne batugamba nti bawangudde oluusi ku percentage efaanaganako bwetyo so nnyongera okubaaniriza okuba nno muteekako byonna ne mutugoberera okuva gye tutandikira paka gye tuwunzikira n'olwaleero sitambudde nzekka saba obuuze ku batulaba.
Abatulaba, thank you so much Mr. Moderator. Erinnya Nansubuga Zainab nga nze kansula omuwala akiikirira abavubuka ba district ya Rakai era nga olwaleero neesimye nnyo okuba nti nsobodde okuba nga nkyaziwa ku SML News Uganda.
Okay. Kubitambula tugenda kwogera ku nsonga nnyingi nnyo naye Rakai egamba etya?
Rakai district nnungi nnyo. Many of us batumanyidde mu mbeera y'okuba nti ffe akawuka ka HIV wekatandikira naye ate twagala ate mutumanyireko mu ngeri ey'enkizo gye bujja mu maaso nti tugenda kuggyawo ekyasiriimu n'ebintu ebirala bye mutumanyiko ebitali birungi then tube nga tweforwardinga mu ngeri emu oba endala ku tables kwe bakolera decisions Rakai bagimanyire ku ngeri emu oba endala mu bintu ebitatuswaza oba ebitatutyoboola.
Profession eri ki?
Ndi mukyala muzaalisa by profession. Ndi muzaalisa era nga ebyobulamu we nabigattako okuba nti ndi mukulembeze ne nteekawo bridge enconnectinga ku community advocacy nga nvudde wali mu Labour Suite.
Kiki ekikuleetera okuba ng'oyingira ebyobufuzi kubanga edda baatugambanga nti ababuusi abaagala nnyo sciences simala badokita bayinginiya baba batininnye era bo bagoberera otunuulira abaakola zista abaali banyumirwa history nga ba Alvin nga fe babeera nnyo mu byobufuzi nga tuleekaana kiki kyakuinspiring okuyingira ebyobufuzi?
Wootunuulira obukulembeze tebuli wamu wokka nti omuntu alina kukola arts oba ki ne mweno profession gye tulimu mulimu abakulembeze because tosobola kujja mu ward gye nkolamu n'otatuukira ku ward in charge obwo bonna buba bukulembeze bw'otuuka mu hospital we have a managing director obwo bonna bukulembeze okitegeera kati nali nga I think leadership yange tetandikidde wano kuba nti ndi councillor. I started from a long time ago just gye byatandikira tebyali birungi nakulemberangako mwezi gumu nga banzijako olulalangangwa naye after some time byagenda bitereera mpola mpola naye kyansikiriza okubeera mu bukulembeze otunuulira embeera abantu abamu gye balimu. It is I wanted to advocate for the young people of Rakai district because this is the district mwe nazaalibwa mwe nakulira sijja kwewayiriza nti nasomerayo sijje nasomera. I went to institutions in other districts naye nayagala okuba nti ngezaako okuba nti at least mbeera ekyo ekyenjawulo waaba Allah nsukulumizaako ate ne bavubuka bannange mbe nga nina kye nsobola okubakolerawo.
Okay. Ku nsonga ezitambula mu ggwanga ssaawa zino ensonga esinga okuba nga ya nkizo nnyo okubanga by the way batandise okunominatinga naddala beegwanyiza entebe ya LC1 nina abamu bendabye oli ng'agamba okuva mu mwaka gwa 1986 yenze chairman kati so nzikiriza nti nno kiki kyosobola okwogera ku process? What can you say about this process?
Kyenyinza okugamba nti buno obululu bwa chairperson women council ne parish council bululu bwa nkizo nnyo lwa nsonga butuyambako okuba nti ffe ng'aba citizens b'eggwanga lino tulonda abantu abo abagenda otuyambako mu okutandikira ddala wansi ku kyalo okwenva nti wemba nva ku kyalo nva ku kyalo ky'Ekammengo wemba nva ku kyalo ky'Ekammengo nennonda chairperson gwe naasobola okutuukirirwa chairperson asobola okugonjoola ensonga zino ezitandikirwako chairperson agenda okukwatagana n'abantu ba parish chairperson agenda okukwatagana n'abantu ba sub county chairperson agenda osobola okukwatagana ne local government okuba nti kola ki mobilizinga activities ezigenda mu maaso ez'enkulaakulana ku kyalo ebintu ebimu oba endala nti oba ekirala nti omuntu oyo otunuulira omuntu asinga enkizo abantu bangi bagenda vaayo beesimbewo naye tutunuuliramu ekyenkizo nti ffenna tetusobola beera ba chairperson ku kyalo wabula tulondobamu oyo asinga okuba nti wankizo nnyo ne tumukwasa obuvunaanyizibwa bw'okuba nti atukulembera nga mu kyo tugenda tunuulira omuntu ono ng'asobola okuba nti waddembe agenda promotinga peace omuntu ono asobola okuba nti agenda kolaki kugoberera enkulaakulana ebintu ebiba biteekeddwawo gavumenti ku kyalo nti asobola okuba nti tusobola okuba nti tumutuukirira mu ngeri obwemu endala nti kati kyeya tuli mu kuzimba oba muzikiti oba ssomero kino gw'ogenda kukola ki kutuyamba otyo kimonitaringa okitegeera kuba chairperson buvunaanyizibwa bwo omonitaringa ebintu ebyo ebigenda ebikulaakulanya ekyalo kyo.
Okay. Okusinziira ku kalulu ka 2026 naddala ku level ziri eri eza waggulu ebintu bingi complaints nyingi ezavaayo nga zigenda ewa justice byababaka mu chairman wa electoral commission and people were seriously complaining about the processing of the abantu engeri ebyobufuzi engeri oba ebyokulonda ngeri gye byabeeramu byenyigiddemu amagye poliisi okubba biki. What do you say? Olowooza tetuddemu ne tubiraba mu kana akalulu ng'ate kayinza okuba nga kali vibrant nnyo n'okusinga.
Politics wa Uganda, it has become more of monetization. Kuba otunuulira akalulu akawedde Alvin, it was too much of monetization inti sente zagenda nyingi obulamu bw'abantu bwagenda nnyo kuba ewabeera sente ebiseera ebisinga wabaawo okufa bibeera bwe biti wabeerawo sente ne wabaawo okufa ebintu ebyo bwe bityo inti walingawo amagye kuba otunuulira district ezimu I can say Sembabule sijja gamba wange nja kutunuulira Sembabule bakuba abantu emiggo ku nnyama okitegeera and they would show you how they beat people. Nali manyi nti maybe before nalowooza ebyo ebintu bwe bityo bijja beera mu kalulu ka electoral commission but even in our party elections before it happened nti akalulu kaali ka layini ng'era kano we kagenda obbeera naye kaaliko omuggo nga tosobola nga ogutuukako we gukwatako osobola okuba nti ku muggo okusigaza olubale oba obulamu kwabeerangako kimu kyosigaza nti abantu basigaza embale abamu ate obulamu ne bugenderamu so kyetuyinza osaba gavumenti nti etukwatireko tetwagala bintu bye tuzze tulaba luli emabega ate biddemu bibeewo mu kalulu ate ketuyinza okugamba nti kankizo nnyo kuba kansonga nnyo nti wano wansi we tulina otandikira okwambuka eri waggulu so at least we baba nga baalemerera waggulu tusaba wano wansi bagezeeko ne bannayuganda bagezeeko okuuma eddembe.
Okay, previously you talked about your party and I had forgotten to ask you which party are you collaborating with?
I support the ruling government, that is the National Resistance Movement, NRM. Yeah, that is my party.
Are you not scared nti zino election gye tugendamu kubanga wotunuulira statistics ziraganga NRM yebadde dominant naddala ku LC1, LC2 and ne banna abakyala naye nga abamu bakkiriza nti osanga previously abantu babadde educated enough. Olowooza tekibatadde mu ddenje okuba muyinza obutaweza oba olyawo ba LCs bemubadde nabo this time around?
Watunuulira NRM engeri gye tubadde tukwasaganyamu campaigns zaffe, we had 30 people per village, era twakola mobilization nga tulina abantu baffe 3 ku kyalo. Kitegeera kati mu bufunze abo abantu 3 be twalina ku kyalo, they were just leaders, baali bakulembeze, baalina abantu abaabalonda aba 3. Kitegeera nti 3 twabalanga kitwabala mainstream abantu 3 ne tubala youth mainstream abantu 5, youth abantu 5, women abantu 5, abaliko obulemu 5 n'abakadde 5. Kitegeera so wotunuira abo abantu babeeranga bakulembeze, chairperson, secretary for publicity, vice, okitegeera babeeranga bakulembeze, but they have people who voted for them. Wenkugambira nti sisuubira nti pate yange egenda sobola oluzinga akalulu kano lwansonga abantu aba 3 be twalina baali just bakulembeze.
Okay.
And I add, by the way, Ugandans down there, the 30 people, tulonde NRM. So, nabali abantu abatulonda kululi mu kalulu kafaka village level. Era bongere badde balonde ba chairperson. Pate bena abekwasiza card.
Okay. What do you think, what do you think in these 5 years of NRM? Because I believe that you are making, is it 5 years? After these 5 years, we are making 45 years. You are making 45. Yeah. What do you think that this time around you can create a difference, which was not there 40 years back? I believe
like wotunuulira ebbanga lye tutambuddeko kweno period y'ekisanja kino, Muzei called it Kisanja no sleep. Era wogenda otunuulira engeri baminisita gye beenyigiddeko mirimu, olabira ddala nga kino ekisanja tewali kwebaka. Wotunuulira ba MP engeri gye bagenze nga beenyigira mirimu, olabira ddala nga kino ekisanja si kyakwebaka. Lwansonga I believe kino ekisanja gavumenti egenda kutunuulira nnyo ensonga za corruption. That is how it has started, because wotunuulira ennamba y'abantu kati abali mu kaguli olw'ensonga z'okuba nti bali banguzi bawerako. Okitegeera abantu ababadde mu offices eza waggulu, abantu abali mu kuba nti oba oli district engineer alidde oluguudo. You can look at recently Honorable Balaam showed a toilet that was worth some good money, 73 million.
Yes.
Naye nga toy, I believe nange nange a 23-year-old nsobola ozimba eyo toy.
But okay, and now but according to your structures, yes, as the NRM, as a party, as a recognized party, ruling party, all these people you can find in chief engineer or district now NRM.
Balimba.
Let us first agree.
Okay, it's well.
Then you find the district LOC 5. District chairman is also from the ruling party. And not only even that, let us have a scenario whereby they took Right Honorable Antamong, yes, for the issues of corruption. But Honorable Antamong, he had a serious group that he was dealing with.
Yes.
Nayate never never picking up one. There's a certain friend of mine who used to tell me that NRM has a system which is called Only One. Is it?
It is.
Do you agree with that?
I don't agree with that.
You don't agree with that. Let us have a scenario. We had a saga of iron sheet, whatever.
Iron sheets, yeah.
Are we okay?
Yeah, I see that. And it's
and we had a number of people. Abali mu system.
Abali mwe
saga.
Yes.
Naye ne bajjayo
Honorable Nandutu Yeka, yes.
Oyinza okuwakanya nti that the system Only One does not work.
And Olava, besides a system of Only One, there is God's timing. Akaseera ko kaba kaweddeko olidde ekimala, so your time is done. Kati wotunuulira nsonga za Right Honorable Anita Among, kati ate ye ekyenjawulo ku ye nti we bamala ye okumuzuula mami waffe oyo ate bakwatirako abantu abalala. Okitegeera tebakwata ye omu,
kati bakwata ba junior. toyinza kwata class teacher ng'ate deputy teacher nga tumukutte era kubanga deputy teacher you either you make noise into here there's something which is not okay naye woba spendinze 5 years or 4 years without alerting anyone kitegeeza nti don't you think the system only one is select ani gwe balina okusaddaaka y'abaala basurvive
ekyamazima kiri nti I was so heartbroken by that issue because there is no way you could tell me nti okutte Right Honourable Anita Among from the Speaker's office and then you don't arrest the Deputy Speaker. That alone left my head ringing. Kubakati nengamba na ye, how would the Speaker do this thing alone? Ngate Deputy wali really? Like
no, you tell the viewers.
No, like Charles Gala Techigata, up to now, by the Wednesday, it still rings my head. How would a father be arrested and then they don't arrest the mother? Like nae obane bakwata munzo omwane waka. They arrest my father and then they arrest me, the kid, and then they don't arrest my mother.
Don't you think that's it's now a serious argument to start measure the how the President Museveni, because the chairman of the NRM, that's first.
No, this was not about the party. This was about the government. So you live, yes, we are the ruling government, but we are into something that Kachino Techichalimu party, because these people serving us into the Speaker's office, we are serving all parties in the country. You're serving the PPF, you're serving the NUP, you're serving the NRM. So I believe, Kale, this is something, Kale Chichanumi Omutwe. I'm not pinning Right Honourable Tayebwa, but then I'm into something. How would a mother be arrested, or sorry, a father, and then you don't arrest a wife? And the other thing is, how would they arrest Honourable Anita Among? And then they leave the husband even freely going to vote Right Honourable Bothabana.
No, and the other thing, there is something now. Tulabanga bajjawo Right Honourable Anita Among for the saga of corruption in the parliament. Baleta Right Honourable Oboth, yali musaga anshi. You people, let us have this serious. By the way, this thing is very serious. Don't we think that Chiri was not on the will of the Ugandans, but on the will of Anugwenjagala Akulembere, then Omulala?
I would no, leave alone.
I just want you to give your opinion.
My opinion, yes, the saga of the iron sheets was there, but I believe even you, Walio Charlie Moto, there is a time they would tell you did something, yet you only know in your heart you did not do it, right?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, and someone comes, pins you did something, Alvin, but in your heart, Alvin, you know, I really did not do this thing. I would Right Honourable both, besides sweet talking someone, he's a very gentleman, he's a good person, and I believe he was the right person for the position of the Speaker. But then the way things came around, I don't know how things stand up. I did not see Toro receiving this speakership seat. Like, seriously. Because when you see the people that were up on the list, that were actually contesting against Right Honourable Anita Among, none of them was actually considered in this thing. And I did not see Toro District getting this speakership seat. But, you know, sometimes God is timing. It was Right Honourable both his time. And good enough, I think, Parliament, with time, there will be change. Because if you can try to make research about Right Honourable both, the people he has engaged with and the students he has taught, I believe they know him. He's a genuine man. He's not a corrupt man. Besides the iron sheets.
No, first wait.
I know.
You can't. By the way, you can't just come from nowhere and you defend someone. Okay, you can defend someone. Good, I know where the this one. No.
You know, in life,
Mm.
we have inspirations. You have people who inspire you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my inspiration is Right Honorable Kadaga. Yeah, Rebecca Kadaga is my inspiration. But I believe during his speakership time, still, I think that is where I got to know her better. She was my inspiration. So you see this guy, like our speaker, Right Honorable Bothobot,
Mm.
that man has people he inspires down there. There is no way I can pin him because of a sack of iron sheets, yet he managed to actually not be taken to prison. He did not, he managed to be not taken to prison for that saga. And the person who actually was guilty was taken to prison. That is Honorable Nandutu. She was taken
How
to
comes
prison.
that out of almost over 5 people, just take one?
No, like I believe when when you're taking someone to prison or when you're going to arrest someone, you make what do we call it? I don't know
Yeah,
how.
someone.
Maybe you
There's
try
someone.
to investigate.
Mm.
You summon someone and then you investigate.
Mm.
So I think after investigations, then Honorable Nandutu was guilty. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let us leave that. But now, where do you see the NRM with the security organs? Now, before you go there,
Mm.
it was just abruptly, it was just a one night.
Mm.
Someone just came from nowhere that this and this, and Among, you are no longer the Speaker of Parliament, and I advise you to
To
resign,
step down.
to step down.
Yeah.
2, and we have a ruling government, have a ruling party, by the people who came out to announce.
The step down of
Right Honorable Among. They were not in the
line.
in the line
Yeah.
to announce. How do you measure over which projection can you give to the mostly status of our country, Uganda, the peace, maybe we can talk about the army, because you saw how the army operated during the elections.
Yeah.
And at first we thought that it is only the police and maybe some simple organs engaging in elections. But in the previous elections, we saw serious armed soldiers, abasasulwa sente z'omusolo
Omusolo.
okuba nno bengaginga mu such activity. Kirekawo eggwanga lyaffe Uganda. You are projecting.
Personally, because I'm a young leader, personally, the people that came out to announce step down of Right Honorable Anita Among, and I don't want to go deep into this.
It's okay.
But I think they were basing on their party because it was basing on a party because I believe NRM is a sister party to Patriotic Lodge.
Patriotic Lodge is not a party.
It is not a party,
It's
but then
it's just a movement.
It's a movement there. So I believe, but then what an NRM believes, it is what a person into Patriotic Lodge believes. And many NRMs are Patriotic Lodge.
Do you know
officers.
that when it comes to ranks and the person who should announce, I believe it could be either the Speaker of the party, the Secretary General.
Secretary, yeah.
Is it?
General, yeah.
Then, but we are seeing the Secretary General of a movement. No, a General Secretary. Because in the PLU, they don't have Secretary General, they have a General Secretary. We are seeing a General Secretary announcing, and indeed, it appeared.
Now, leave alone this social media propaganda, because sometimes you personally, if you have connections somewhere, you can actually come and tweet something and be like, you know what, Zaina, by the time you get out of that gate, you're dead. It is because you have connections somewhere. And trust me, it is going to happen how you've said it. Why? It is because you know something inside. It was not the responsibility of Honorable Kabanda to come out and announce that. Yeah. But then it is because maybe of his connections, Uganda with connections. Uganda with connections.
So we are not after merit.
So we are not after merit. It is how connected you are in Uganda.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that much I know. It is how connected you are.
Okay, so let us now go straight to, now we have, this time around, I think we have more than 5 Gen Z member of parliament.
Yeah.
And in the 11th parliament, for me, I never felt their leadership.
Yeah.
Because even the budget, the budget was not favoring the youth, and very many things.
Yeah.
Can we talk about maybe their impact to the Gen Z?
I believe members of parliament have a direct impact on our lives. In a way that these people represent us. They pass the budget. They do what? They pass the budget. So this is something that is concerning education, health centers. It is concerning the roads. You understand? It is not something of it is not something that is small. You look at, by the time you talk about a member of parliament, you look at how they are going to impact lives of more than 1,000 Ugandans, more than a good number of Ugandans, like millions of Ugandans, you understand? So it is, we do not look at members of parliament as individual impact of life. There are some people, I know this one, he will help me do this. No, we look at a member of parliament of how many lives you've impacted. This is through the education in your constituency or your district, through the health centers and the improvement. How are they working in your district or constituency? The roads and very many other things. We know that government, the member of parliament is actually they have to do. So you look at how have they impacted lives of the Gen Zs? As youths, we are represented in the parliament. Personally, my representative of the Buganda youths is Honorable Sambe Jira. And this is a person who is actually so concerned about the young people of Buganda. Then we are still, as a female young leader, I'm represented in parliament. That is by the National Female Youth MP, Honorable Kanyesi Jemase. And other areas of Uganda are all represented. And by the end of this term, that is 2031, I believe we will this time round we have youthful MPs in the youth positions, because sometime back you can look at a person who was representing the young people. When you look at them, they were not actually young people. So I believe at the moment,
do we really feel their impact? When it comes to youth, when it comes to Gen Z,
I believe by the end of, because currently the parliament has been into activities, induction, orientation, the EALA elections, and then so we're going to start to feel their impact, I believe, within by the end of this month and the coming months.
What is your expectations from mostly the young MPs? Those of Honorable Minister Fiona Nyamtolo, the one that you have talked about, that lady, even this gentleman the one you have talked about. What do you expect from them? You as a youth.
Personally, I don't have personal expectations, but then one thing I expect for as a young person is being represented. In which way? There is one thing that actually I would love maybe the young people to focus on, not only the youth MPs, but I believe the NEC should work upon this. And it is following up on what is meant for the youth to actually be for the young people. This is we should engage more of Honorable Lakisa Oliver, that is the youth, the Minister of Youth and Children. and then the fellow youth MPs. What is meant for the youth to be for the youth? Because at times when you look at this PDM money, we are allocated 30% of this money. But do you know, previously, the previous term, very many people have actually been getting this 30% and they're not youths. And this is the 30% that you should follow up as a young leader to actually be for the youth. This is currently the government provided 200 million per parish, and that is 60 million for every what? 60 million for the young people, 60 million for the women, and this is 10% for people with disabilities, and 10% for elderly persons. So you look at if this money, if you as a young leader, you have not followed up on how these PDM operations are, very many people are going to use their powers that are supposed to actually give out the PDM, and they give the PDM to the wrong people. That is, the 30% is meant to be for Zainab, for Alvin, and someone will actually give that 30% to Amukade down there. You understand?
Okay. Don't you think that the government need also to allocate a certain amount of money specifically to the youth?
I believe, by the way, this is something I believe they should, because when you look at, when you go down to the district councils, as the youths, we do not have a budget. And this is something the government should have worked on, because as a leader, I would love to go down there and try to let the young people know of the government programs. Previously, I was on my phone here, and some youth sent me a message telling me, Honorable, sente z'abavubuka wamazaze ku district gyeziri. But you understand, this person did not have the knowledge of which money was there and which is which. They did not have the knowledge, you understand. So we need to give them some sessions of training them to make them understand which money are they talking about. They have youth programs. We need to let them know of these youth programs and how they operate. Most of the government programs, the PDM, the YLOP, and some other programs of the young people. How do they operate? Because remember, this person was talking about the money that comes in a quota to the NYC. In Rakai, I think we receive 1.5 million per quarter. And that money, because the NYC had not sworn in, we used that money for the whole of NYC in the district to actually swear in the NYC at a sub-county level and the NYC at a district level. If we are preparing swearing in sessions, look at a district like Rakai with 19 administrative units and three people swearing in per sub-county, and then that is 3 times 19. And then at a district level, other 9 people. You understand? So it's still a challenge that was not enough money, but still we lack funds to actually go down there as young leaders to educate the people about the government programs, because very many people are ignorant about these government programs.
Okay, so I'm really enjoying the conversation, and I believe it's not only me, even you, the viewers. I believe that you pick something, because this is how the government runs, and we have a lot of things that we don't know as of now. And the reason why we normally bring these people, because we believe since they are in the system, maybe they can narrate how the system works, and you get to be informed. You never know, tomorrow or today it may be a useful information. So we are not wasting time, and we are also still thanking you for following us, continuing to love us. You comment, you subscribe. It's really wonderful that you are doing. Okay, so as of now, we should accept that maybe the member of parliament that we have, mostly
for the young people, they are going to impact us. That much I know.
Okay, let us hope that maybe one time it may, but I am not sure. Okay, on the same point, don't you think that we still lack some representation in the parliament, mostly the Gen Z, being that I believe that the Gen Z, they're almost making it
78%, yes.
Don't you think that the older age, or the senior citizens, they are
Have
seriously
overgotten
taking our,
representation,
don't you think
yes.
that?
That's right, because I will start with the boy child. Because if the government has a national female youth MP, why don't they have the male youth MP? You understand? This is something that is putting the boy child far, because very many people actually think of us, the females, more than the young males. You understand? Because when you look at these male citizens, the young males, they are the fathers of tomorrow. The more you do not think about them, the more you're going to actually find weird fathers 20 years from now. Trust me, if you're not looking at a 23-year-old, if you're not looking at a 23-year-old, 24-year-old by now being represented, a male 24-year-old being represented, you're going to have a very weird father in the coming 20 years or 10 years from now. Why? Because these are people that actually they know they can do anything on their own. You understand? If the girls, we actually have girl child activists. Why don't we have male children activists? You understand? I believe the government, according to the representation of the young people, the male young people have been left far behind than the female young people. They think of us more than they think of the male young people. And I believe if this continues, we are going to continue having weird fathers. I'm proud of my father, by the way. He's a very loving man, caring, and a responsible man. So I believe if the male young people are impacted, or they are thought of, or they get activists, they can actually we are going to get we are going to get to do away with that situation of having the weird fathers.
Okay.
And actually to have people that you can actually come and talk to Alvin, because you know this person has gotten an activist down there. They are talking to them. They know how the world runs. But you find we have programs for the young people. We have women in democracy. We do not have men. Don't have men in democracy. We do not have male youths in this. We normally, because as girls, we look at girls' mentorship. We look at, we have a way we bring ourselves together. But then the males, they are all on their own. They have their stress. They are depressed. They are into things we cannot actually think of.
Okay, you as a reader from Rakai, as a district, what have you contributed to see that even the boy child is also at least it comes closer to the round table with you?
When you look at the number of voters, I mean in the youth structures in Rakai, it is mostly the male youths. But why aren't these youths represented? They actually at the district level, the male youths are represented because we have a male youth district councillor. You understand? They are represented, but then I believe in these 5 years as Rakai district, personally, I will not follow my other people who are girl child activists. I'm actually going to be a female who is a male child activist, because I believe these male young leaders, really male young people, need us as more as the girl children need the girl children activists. So I'll be different from others, and my concentration is going to be more of the males. And yes, I will come out with my fellow female people, but then we have very many organizations that are actually activists of females in Rakai. And we do not have an organization that is actually being an activist for males in Uganda. You understand?
Yeah.
There are very many girl children activists in the country, but we do not have male children activists. So I believe I'm going to do a difference, and my impact is going to be more of the male people. If at all the program of educating male people about programs, still we shall put these people forward because these male young people need us as far as the female young people need us.
Okay.
So we do not need to leave them behind.
Okay, if we turn to meet the president of Uganda today or tomorrow,
Yeah.
which first request can you make?
I already told you I'm advocating for the male young people. So one thing I would actually request the president is to have a national male youth representative.
I want you to be honest.
I'm not going to request for
because
money.
The only, by the way, the only difference with us,
Yeah.
our media is mostly for very, very many state people, corporate people. They see these things.
Yeah, that
You
much
never
I know.
know. You may be like someone who's not serious. But when President people runs on the clip and is like, hey, please, Miss President Museveni, there is something here. The girl was saying something.
No, personally, I will not have personal interests. No, that is not what people send us to represent them to say. Not personal interests. You know, I'm frustrated by very many people. You get a chance to stand in front of the president and you have personal interests. You understand? You put up how you start calling the president daddy. You understand? Currently, previously in Chankwanzi, there was some honorable member of parliament that actually called the president daddy. Instead of putting forward the issues of her district, of her constituency, she was daddying the president. You understand?
Don't you think that is what President Museveni has now managed to give the Ugandans?
Oh no, please. This man has done far better because if he had actually, if that's all he could provide, then there wouldn't be PDM, there wouldn't be a YLOP, there wouldn't be other government programs. There wouldn't be anything, you understand? There wouldn't be health centers down there in other districts. He has provided, but then the people that actually can get, the chances to meet up the president and have issues to put forward, they're actually not putting these issues right forward. You cannot take me in front of the president, Mr. Alvin, and I start daddying the president. We have issues that are affecting the young people of the country. We have
you may
issues.
say that today, eh?
Oh,
Tomorrow
no,
you tend to meet the man.
I'm telling you, there is no day you're going to witness me speaking something that is not in the interests of the young people or is not in the interest of Ugandans. That is one thing I believe, because I'm a politician, but then I'm a leader. And by the time people entrusted me with this leadership, they feel I'm actually making, I'm that person who should be making a difference. I'm not like, by the time they did not vote for you, Alvin, and they voted for me. They believed in me as Zainab, and so sirowooza nti nsobola okukola ensobi yogera ebintu ebitajja like ebikola ki because ebi contradicting ne principles zange oba n'ebintu abantu berakai bye baba baagala okitegeera lwaki because abantu berakai tebannonda kujja nze kweyogerera. No, it is I'm their voice at the moment. Why? Because not all of them are in council. I'm the only youth voice in council. I'm the only female youth voice in council. If maybe I was not all that, maybe I singa sali oyo asanide, then tebandi knows. Naye sisobola sisinkana president nenjogera personal interests like very many leaders have actually done.
Tujja kukulaba bannayuganda bajja kukulaba. Nze nakusaba sibula ababadde batulaba.
Abatulaba, our dear viewers, nsanyusa nnyo okuba nti today nsobodde okuba nga nsharingako ebintu ebimu ebigenda maaso mu Uganda ne SML News Uganda, era nga tetugenda kujjanga okwo. We shall always let you know. So neyanza nnyo my moderator for giving me this chance to actually express myself to the Ugandans. Era nsigadde nze Nansubuga Zainab, a female youth representative of the young people to the District Council of Rakai District.
Alright, tweyanza nnyo tweyanzeege mwe abasinzireyo yonna okwetoloola amawanga, okwetoloola ensi yonna, America, Bungereza, Canada, Qatar, and each and everywhere you are. Nyongera okubebaza okuba nti no mutubeerako nga mutulaba. Ne mutumanya nti no mukutu gwa SML News gwe gukyasinze okubeerako ebintu eby'amazima ate nga byakuyigiriza. Tutambula n'abantu bangi nnyo olunaku lwaleero tubadde ne Honorable Zainabu eri side ze Rakai naye aze paka wano Ntinda n'agamba nno neetaaga ku services zammwe ate nga nzikiriza it's not going to be our last time. Ajja kubeera naffe I believe buli week kinasinzira wanaaba asobodde otufisizaayo akadde ate aleme butabuulira butayigiriza beera Rakai bokka naffe ayigiza ayongere okuyigiriza eggwanga lyonna. Tuliko SML News wetubadde okuba nti nno tuba tusaako program The Crisscross. Serigao Vini niribadde linnya lyange kulwa Katonda n'ensi yange. Mukama Katonda abanjagalire abankumire. Amina. Wow.